Running for our lives in springtime. Spring.
Welcome to Mornings with Mr. Kolton. And Nick.
Okay, we'll listen to Mr. Kolton now.
Hey everybody! So today is day 14 on the incubation, and today what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to check the eggs to see if they're growing, and that's sort of the very scary part for me, because if they're not growing, you feel a little upset, and if they are growing, you just kind of hope that they continue growing. I've candled a couple of them. The ones in the I've shown you the two sets of incubators. And the ones in the bot one, which is right there, I candled those already this morning, and I took some pictures because I just wanted to make sure that I could try to do it and make sure that everything worked okay. And so I'll show you those pictures, and then I'm going to grab my son, and he's going to help us candle the ones that are actually in the homemade incubator. The one that we bought didn't turn out very well, actually. This was our first one. One of the kind of the greenish ones, and you can see that it's not really growing very well. What we want to see is something like this. We want it to be kind of all dark, and we just see the air in the pocket, and then sometimes we even see little veins here. So this one isn't growing very well. And then we have one of the brown eggs, and we can see a little development. I'm actually going to keep this one in because it is developing a little bit. It seems a little slow. Then we also have another one of the kind of bluish ones, and it's not developing at all. It was fertilized. You can tell that it grew a tiny bit, but not really much at all. So it kind of died somewhere along the way. And then another one of the brown ones. It looks iffy, but it looks dark enough that I'm going to keep letting it grow, and hopefully it'll work well. And then we have this one, which turned out pretty good as well. So the ones in the bot incubator, I'm not really super impressed with. Kind of makes me wonder if any of those ones are going to hatch. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to call my son, and we're going to try to candle, and I show you live what they look like when they're candled. Okay, so just give me 1 sec, and we're going to get this set up. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into this one, and we're going to grab a couple of the eggs from this one, and we're going to see if they're pretty good. I have not looked at these ones at all, so it's as much a surprise to me as it is to you. And we're going to go one at a time. Be very careful. We're going to grab one of the big ones first. All right, Nick, into the bathroom. Okay, it's probably dark enough here, pointed at the egg. Yeah, so we can see that this one's actually not developing very well at all.
Oh.
That's not great. We can really see. So I don't even see a clear air sac. That kind of makes me wonder if that one's growing at all. Next one. There we go. Okay, that's got.
Look at that line.
I don't know what that line is, but it is growing a little bit. Doesn't seem to be really developed much at all, though. There seems to be a line there. I kind of wonder what happened. So there's a clear air pocket. It is sort of developing, so we're going to keep that one in. Our only white one.
Ooh, okay.
And this one, oh, this one's developing.
Whoa!
You can actually even see the veins in this one.
The veins, yeah. I can see the veins.
Yeah, so that one is, I'm actually looking, that one's looking pretty good. I'm happy about that one.
Good. Maybe we're going to have two.
Okay.
Another one of our blue ones. Yeah.
It has an air
Can you see it?
Yes.
You can see a bit of the air sac, and it is developing. It doesn't, well, we'll see. That one I want to keep in. We have another one here, that one.
What?
Oh, that one's developing really well. Can you see that?
Yeah.
You can see the air sac right there.
Yeah.
And it's dark, so that one is actually looking really good too. Now another tiny one.
Ooh, the tiny one.
Tiny blue one.
I always wonder what's in there.
Okay, point it. Oh, that was looking great. Can you see that, Miss Gonzaga?
Wow.
Yes. That's, yeah.
You can see the veins right in here.
Wow.
Yes.
So that is looking really good. That one is excellent. Okay, we have a couple of hatchers. Usually we only have one this year. I'll be happy. Nick, last one. And oh, that's a nice one.
Yep.
See that one?
Yeah. I can
Is there
see
a
it.
chicken inside there?
There's a good air gap and it's nice and dark.
Okay, so we have
Okay.
4.
The rest we're going to leave for another week and we're going to see how they go. And you never know, but the temperature has been fluctuating like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I always worry about the humidity. So if we even get one hatch, I'll be really happy. So we've got a few there that actually look pretty good, and we saw pictures of the ones that don't look good, and so we can kind of see the clear difference. And that's kind of why we do this at this point in time. Now we have another week to go. So by this time next week, we should start seeing at least one, hopefully, hatch. We do know that there's quite a few that didn't quite grow, and that's could have to do with the fact that the temperature kept going up and down. They might have just not been very viable in the first place. They might not have been very strong fertilized eggs. And the third thing is the humidity. So if the humidity was off, a couple of them, the air gaps, the little air sac in there didn't develop, and you really need that to develop. All these things come into play. And it's so much easier if you're just a chicken, sitting right on them. We're trying to pretend to be a chicken here, and it makes it really, really tough. So it's not easy incubating eggs. If we get one, I'll be very happy.
Mornings with Mr. Kolton.